Hey team, how are you? Welcome to another Team Tuesday. Today I'm going to be sharing a short training on another system that you can start to create and implement in your business. And it falls under, remember I showed you this last week. This is what I feel, this is my opinion. This is what I've seen over my almost nearly 12 years in Scentsy. I've seen if you can create simple systems around buy, host, and join, and you're built on a solid foundation and you are at that center, your heart, the way that you do it, you being authentically true to yourself, running your business, this is how you have a beautiful business. So as you know, we are going to be still focusing on that area of buy. And last week we shared how you could create some simple systems to passing samples out and how you could be intentional and how by being intentional, tracking, creating that system, you could increase your PRV. All right, today I'm going to introduce another way, another offering that Scentsy gives us that you can create a system around so that you can, again, have another stream of a way to get sales. And if you'll think about how to create that system, then it won't be like, all right, Scentsy Club, I got to talk about it. How am I going to talk about it? Like, you're going to train yourself, you're going to learn the information, and then you're going to think about a system and you're going to put it together, make it work. You're going to take action and you're going to be consistent. Because my friends, one of the biggest keys in like success in life, like if you want to see results, like you have to talk about it. If you want to sponsor people, you have to figure out systems and ways to talk about it. If you want sales, you've got to figure out ways that work and systems so that the sales can happen. And so it's going to be that same thing with Scentsy Club. If you're like, Scentsy, huh? Or I think I've heard of it, or I don't really get it, or okay, guys, like you're an independent Scentsy consultant. You've got to put in the work, do the training to figure out what it is so you can learn about it, so you can figure out, because it is a powerful program. It is so good for customers and you've got to understand it and how it works so then you can start to talk about it, so you can start to market it to your customers so they can know and see if that could be something that they're interested in. And as you know, or maybe you hadn't heard, but as of today, this video is being filmed on February 1st, 2022. Scentsy just launched even more perks for people who are part of Scentsy Club. So just a really brief recap, Scentsy Club is basically like an auto ship program. Your customer, they can, and it's only Scentsy consumable products, but they can basically build a subscription. It can ship monthly, every other month, or it can ship quarterly. And they can have their favorite stuff come directly to their doorstep. They don't even have to think about it. They can set it and forget it. Another benefit of Scentsy Club that I love so much, we have that always get my bar perk. So you know how Scentsy gets naughty and every 6 months they'll take away winterberry apple tea or they'll take away skinny dipping. And you're like, what are you thinking? The beauty with Scentsy Club is if you put that winterberry apple tea into your club and you don't touch it, guess what? They'll make the bar for you for life. It's fantastic. Guys, those bring back my bar scents that were there. If anybody loved any of those, like the cherry almond pie, they can add it to their Scentsy Club and get that bar forever. So do you see how those perks could be amazing? Or another thing too with the Scentsy Club is, you know, when they have like the Valentine 3-bar pack and you have to, if you want the bars, like not in a club, you have to get all 3 bars, right? Well, with the Scentsy Club, your person can actually go into their club and add just the bar that they want into their Scentsy Club. Or when we get like the big bricks, like Fluffy Feasts that we had just a few months ago, if your Scentsy Clubbers, they don't have to get it in brick form. They can go to their subscription, add that to their club. They're getting it in bar form. Do you see? By doing the training, you can share all of those benefits with your customers. So if you have a customer that's like, oh my gosh, Debbie, I love Aussie Plum. Well, that was one of the Bring Back My Bars last month. Hey, you need to totally open up a Scentsy Club, right? Take that care of that, get them signed up. And then you need, again, understanding it. When I always talk with my customers, like I'm always repeating these things. They spend $30 in a club, they're going to get 10% off that order. But where I really get them to do, where I personally think that sweet spot is in the Scentsy Club, is at least a $60 order. And here's why. With that $60 order, they're getting 10% off everything in their club. And then the $60 level also gives them an opportunity to get one of those consumable items that it's available in club for half price. So this is how I show to help my customers to navigate to be successful. I encourage them to get something like Scentsy's Whiff Box or a tub of washer whiffs, because those are the most expensive items. And so you get that for half price, those whiffs, then you're getting that $15 savings. Guys, that covers their taxes, that covers their shipping, and they come even, get it directly delivered to their doorstep, and they're getting those bars that they know and they love. See, by being aware of those benefits, you can share it with your people. Now, what I want you to do, there's some new things that were just released today, and I want you to go in and I want you to train yourself. I want you to take some time this week and I want you to go through and read all of the stuff. Scentsy's done such a fantastic job. It's a one-stop shop of Scentsy Club training, and I want you to go and learn about what those new things are. And if you're unclear on anything, reach out as a team and we can help you make sure and get that clarification there. But there are some amazing perks that are coming in addition to what I just shared with you. So you're going to go train, you're going to go learn about it. And then once you learn about it, you're going to start to share what is going to be your system to consistently talk about Scentsy Club. Because if you mention it once, chances are you're probably not going to get any subscribers. You probably mention it 2 or 3 times, not going to get any subscribers. Guys, that's just like sales. They say that the transaction happens between like the 8th and the 12th time of hearing about it. So if you've given up after 3 or 4 times, that's the industry average. You're not even to like the 8th time. And so what are those simple systems that you can talk about it? So for me, I'm going to share my simple systems of how I talk about Scentsy Club. I do in my VIP group, I theme my days. So every day I'm have a focus on something. On Saturday, we talk about Scentsy Club Saturday. And so I find some way to talk about the program. And then I always have that blurb so they're consistently seeing it, right? If you spend $30 or more, this happens. If you spend $60, which is my favorite, this and this happens. And then I have a video that I've created that I can share. But I'm consistently talking about it weekly. Or if I can see when a customer comes to me, like I have one customer that just signed up yesterday for the club because she told me, she's like, you know what, I don't really love the spring summer scents, but I love autumn sunset. I love pumpkin roll year round. So I'm like, girl, we need to get you a Scentsy Club, because then you can block all those, always get my bars in. And so until those scents come back, that Scentsy Club will be able to provide you with the scents that you love most in your thing. So look for opportunities as customers are talking to you that you can offer this and show them how it truly is a benefit. And then with the new stuff coming, like there's some referral links for your customers, some awesome stuff. How can you talk about it? One other thing that I would make mention too is if you send out like thank you notes for people that order online, or with your orders, if you have like local people, one of the things that I do as part of my Happy Mail system that I've created, that I was inspired by another person, and I can share that video with you too. But here's the rack card. So this, my people are getting it, the order from me, and this goes with like my online orders. This is going regularly. So I'm looking for ways to talk about it and talk about it consistently, because then when you talk about it enough, you will see that your subscribers will start to grow. And then how cool would that be to have, I know one lady, she gets like $3,000, she had like 3,000 PRV in a month just from Scentsy Club. And that was just people's orders automatically shipping to and going, and she didn't have to do, I mean, she had to get those subscribers, but like how cool would that be to have just steady PRV that you can count on from these club subscribers? It's awesome. It's win-win for you and for your customers. So my friends, what is your system going to be? You need to go get yourself trained on it, learn about it, think about it, and then start to go to work to build a system. And don't worry if you don't get it right or perfect the first time, because it's not going to happen. You got to do the messy, get to work, be consistent. And as you do that, you will find your groove. You will find a way that feels authentic to you to talk about that. So there's one more system that you can add to the buy portion of you creating a beautiful business. I appreciate you joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I wish you much success with this new catalog, and I will talk to you later. Bye, friends.